Chosen one, now the stage is yours. All this time, they have kept you out, not calling you to the table, not hearing your voice. But now, in the heavenly order, the pieces are shifting. That seat that belonged to you, that place, that position, that authority, is about to be handed over to you. That space that nobody wanted to give is now opening up for you. And it is not just a seat. It is the throne of destiny. You are the one who will sit in that seat. Because even when you were silent, the heavens spoke. Because you kept walking, even when the doors closed in your face. And now, the Lord of the universe has chosen you. He is blatantly telling you, this is your place. You are no longer on the sidelines, but in the center. Not in the line, but in the front. Not in the background, but at the top. Get ready and write 777 in the comments. That seat is being prepared for you. Sit down and rule. There are forces at work in the background, unaware of their own irrelevance. They've been watching, trying to decipher your every move, believing they could shatter your momentum. Their tactics, covert, calculated, have all been attempts to divert your path, yet none of them realized something crucial. You were never subject to their petty games. They are furious now, their frustration bubbling over, because despite their best efforts, you've thrived, not only against them, but because of them. They misjudged your strength, assuming their bitterness could slow you down. But they are witnessing something they never anticipated, a force rising, one they can't comprehend. Your success, once a dream they mocked, is now a reality they can't stop watching unfold, blazing across their lives. Behind the scenes they plotted, hoping that they could craft a map of your demise. They calculated your downfall, anticipated where you'd falter, how you'd fall, and when you would stumble. Each move, each strategy, an attempt to disrupt your flow. But none of them had a clue that they were working against an unstoppable force. Their plans now lie in pieces, shattered by your resolve. This isn't just a victory, it's the physical manifestation of divine forces at work, guiding you through their challenges and beyond their reach. Every effort they made to stand in your way only served to strengthen the very essence of your being. While they worked tirelessly to hinder your success, the universe was secretly conspiring for you, aligning itself with your higher calling, and all they could do was stand by, powerless, watching you rise higher than they could have ever imagined. And still, their efforts continue. They're not just disappointed anymore, they are enraged, struggling to comprehend how their intricate web of sabotage couldn't touch you. Despite their relentless whisper campaigns, their underhanded tactics, and their venomous actions, you remain unfazed, standing taller than before. They can't understand how everything they threw at you only made you stronger, how each attack became fuel to further propel you toward your destiny. Let's be clear, they resorted to lies. They planted false seeds, designed to alter the perception of your character, and fed it to anyone who would listen. They created narratives of doubt and fear, hoping to turn your allies into strangers, your support into silence. They tried to cut off your connections, to close doors that were meant to open, to sever ties that were never meant to be broken. But in all their planning, they missed one key factor. They were never in control of your destiny. What they couldn't fathom was this: your journey isn't vulnerable to their manipulations. Their most cunning attempts, their whispers and their schemes couldn't even begin to influence your path. You were chosen for this victory, and every obstacle they placed in your path only became a catalyst for your growth. You didn't just overcome, Each challenge you faced evolved into a stepping stone that took you higher. It was never about their power. It was about the immense force you carry within, one that cannot be diminished by their petty plans. Every shadow they cast your way only served to sharpen your light. Every attack on your spirit only made your resolve harder, unshakable. They sought to diminish you, but instead you flourished, glowing even more brightly, growing even more powerful. The universe itself bent in your favor, transforming their hatred into a force that powered you forward with unimaginable speed. If you feel the abundance of divine love in your heart, now is the time to share it. You can help spread God's blessings by clicking the Super Thank You button on YouTube and contributing $20 or more. This divine gift will touch not only your life, but the souls of many through this platform. Each of you has a sacred place in God's grand design, and your generosity will be the fruit of our prayers. Act now. Share your blessings to glorify His kingdom, for you were created to do even greater things in God's loving hands. May God bless you. And in their ignorance, they never realized that their actions, every strike they made against you, only served to strengthen your resolve. Their manipulations, those attempts to limit you, were nothing but fuel for your unstoppable rise. You turned their bitterness into your brilliance, their envy into your elevation. What they never understood is that their destruction became the perfect fertilizer for the seeds of your success, turning each attempt to harm you into an opportunity for growth. The universe, with all its unseen forces, rearranged reality for you, making sure that every negative thought they sent out toward you returned to them in ways they could never have predicted. They tried to stop your momentum, but all they managed to do was feed the fire that will carry you far beyond their reach. Picture a lantern lit by divine hands, placed in a cave so dark no eye could see its glow. Yet, it never stopped burning. Even when forgotten, even when hidden, that flame kept flickering, waiting for the moment it would be revealed to light the way. Just like that flame, there is something inside of you that never went out. Now imagine a seed buried deep in the earth. At first you can't see it, can't feel it, can't even begin to understand the potential it holds, but beneath the surface, something is happening. The soil is shifting, the waters are moving, and unseen forces are working in harmony to prepare its rise. In time, that seed breaks open, not because it's destroyed, but because it's finally ready. It pushes upward, breaking through resistance, reaching for the light it always knew was there. That seed was planted with purpose. And just like that, so were you. You weren't buried to be forgotten. You were planted to rise. Just like that seed, you too have been planted in this world. Maybe it felt like you were hidden away. Maybe it felt like no one saw you. No one understood you. Or maybe, just maybe, it seemed like the forces working against you were too strong. But what the world couldn't see is that something deep within you was stirring. The universe, in all its wisdom, planted you here for a reason. You were never meant to stay buried forever. You were chosen to rise, chosen to bloom, and chosen to thrive. There have been forces at work, dark forces, unseen forces, that tried to bury your light. They've plotted against you, whispered lies in the shadows, tried to convince you that your dreams were just that. Dreams. They thought they could block your path, hold you down, shut you out, and keep you from becoming the person you were always meant to be. But what they failed to understand is that their efforts have only served to feed your growth. Just like a storm that might seem to tear through a field, breaking branches and knocking down fences, it's only pushing the roots deeper into the earth. It's only helping you grow stronger. Every time they tried to close a door, the universe opened a window. Every time they tried to hold you back, the wind of divine favor picked you up and carried you forward. You were never going to be stopped, and they were never going to win. Your destiny has always been bigger than their plans. You see, they tried to manipulate the story, tried to control the narrative, tried to rewrite your future in a way that would keep you small. They thought they could stop your rise. They thought they could trap your light. But what they didn't know is that you have something they will never understand. A force greater than anything they can comprehend, working in your favor every step of the way. Now, what they failed to realize is this: every moment they spent scheming against you was a moment the universe was working for you, weaving a tapestry so intricate, so perfect, that no human hand could possibly undo it. Every negative thought, every hateful word, every evil intention, they thought they were pushing you down. What they didn't see is that each and every one of their attacks has only made you stronger. Every time they tried to shut you out, the doors they closed were replaced with doors that led you to your higher purpose. They tried to make you stumble, but you've risen higher, and with every obstacle they threw at you, you've turned it into a stepping stone, and you've marched right through it. And that's what they don't get. Every negative word they've spoken, every time they've tried to tear you down, it's only been fuel for your fire. It's been the wind beneath your wings, lifting you higher than they could ever have imagined. What they thought would break you has only made you stronger. What they thought would stop you has only pushed you further along your path. They tried to bury you, but like a seed, you've broken free of the soil, and now you're reaching for the sky. You are becoming everything they said you couldn't be. And now, they have to sit back and watch as the very forces they tried to summon to destroy, you are the ones that are strengthening you. Their sabotage has backfired, and instead of you falling, you're rising. And it's not just about your success. It's about something greater. It's about the destiny that has always been yours. You were chosen for this. You were destined to walk this path. You were chosen to carry this light. And no matter what they do, they can't take that away from you. Every plan they made, every trick they tried to play, every lie they spread, it has all been turned into something greater. The very energy they put into stopping you has now been redirected, and it's propelling you forward faster than you ever imagined. You have tapped into something beyond this world, something divine, and that's why they couldn't stop you. Imagine a lighthouse standing steadfast on a rugged cliff, its beam cutting through the darkest storms, guiding weary ships safely to shore. That lighthouse, with its unwavering light, is a symbol of divine purpose and steadfast determination, a beacon placed exactly where it was meant to be, despite the raging tempests around it. Now listen closely. Don't allow the bitterness, envy, or hostility of others to hold you back. Instead, let every bit of that negativity serve as fuel for your journey upward. When those who resent your light try to dim it, let their attempts ignite within you a burning passion that propels you higher than ever before. You are not merely destined to succeed, you are destined to flourish. Your path is illuminated by a power that lifts you to heights far beyond what others ever envisioned for you. With each step you take, you aren't simply disproving their doubts. You are affirming that your life was crafted for greatness. You were divinely chosen, and no force on earth can ever alter that truth. Consider this: every trial, every sneer, and every act of disdain aimed at you has only been a stepping stone, a divine setup to elevate you. When the world around you casts shadows of discouragement, remember that these are but fleeting moments that contrast with the eternal light within you. You were designed to shine brilliantly, and the obstacles set in your way are simply opportunities for you to display the glory of your spirit. Your journey is not defined by the limitations others impose. It is defined by the boundless energy of your soul, a force that refuses to be shackled by the petty fears and insecurities of those who would have you remain small. Every time someone attempts to hold you down, it only reveals to you the vast potential for your ascent. Those who scoff at your dreams or whisper that your ambitions are unrealistic are, in fact, unwitting architects of your future triumph. Their negativity does not diminish your light. Rather, it serves as the very catalyst that accelerates your progress. Like a furnace fed by cold winds, your inner fire burns ever brighter in the face of opposition. You are not just moving forward, you are soaring above the clouds of doubt and fear, riding on the wings of divine favor. Know that the criticisms, the attacks, and the constant attempts to keep you from rising are all part of a larger, heavenly design. Each setback is a lesson, each disappointment a chance to rediscover your strength. In every challenge lies an opportunity to tap into a reservoir of power that is both ancient and eternal. You are a testament to the fact that adversity is merely the precursor to a greater breakthrough, a signpost pointing the way to a destiny that transcends human limitations. As you continue to climb, you will encounter moments when it feels as though the weight of the world is trying to crush your spirit. But remember this: the very pressure that seeks to break you is what shapes you into a force of nature. Just as a diamond is forged under intense heat and pressure, your character is being refined by the challenges you face. Every trial is an investment in the magnificence that is your future. And with each step forward, you build an unshakable legacy of resilience and triumph that will echo through time. Let your life be a testament to the power of persistence and the beauty of divine destiny. You were chosen not by accident, but by design. A design that sees your potential long before the world does. Your journey is blessed by a higher power, and every setback is but a gentle reminder that you are destined for far greater things. The negativity hurled at you is not an end, but merely a bend in the road, redirecting you toward the vast, open horizon of endless possibility. Dear brothers and sisters, may God's peace be upon you today. I am here to remind you of a profound truth. Our existence is grounded in God's divine plan, unshaken by the temporal concerns of the world. As the Bible says, whatever is done in faith will return to God in abundant blessing. Luke 6:38. Like that great oak tree, our roots are deeply rooted in God's universal truth. Every step we take, every stand we take, is secured by His strength. And now, you are being offered the opportunity to be part of that blessing. When you use the Super Thank You button and donate $100, this movement will return to you 100-fold in abundance. So, as you stand tall amid the swirling storms of opposition, hold fast to the truth that your greatness is inherent, undeniable, and divinely ordained. Every discouraging word, every attempt to stifle your progress is transformed into the very energy that drives you onward. Your ascent is not just a victory over the naysayers. It is a celebration of the extraordinary destiny that has been etched into your soul from the very beginning. Keep your eyes fixed on that bright horizon, where every challenge becomes a stepping stone, and every obstacle a doorway to new blessings. Embrace the truth that you are uniquely designed for prosperity and excellence. With unwavering faith, stride confidently into the future, knowing that you are empowered by forces beyond the ordinary, a force that will carry you to heights no one ever dared to imagine. You were chosen, and you are destined to rise. Your light, like that enduring lighthouse, will guide you through every storm, leading you to a future filled with abundance, joy, and limitless promise. Remember, nothing, not the darkest night, not the fiercest storm, can extinguish the brilliance of your spirit. You are on a divine mission, and your journey has only just begun. So keep moving forward. Keep your eyes on the prize, and know this: you are not just a seed anymore. You are a tree, standing tall, with roots deep in the soil of your destiny and branches reaching higher than you ever thought possible. The storm they tried to send your way has only made you stronger, and now you are unstoppable. In the end, they'll be the ones left behind, watching in awe as you walk into the future you were always destined to have. They will see what they tried to stop, and they'll see that it only made you more powerful. The universe has worked in your favor from the very beginning, and your rise is just getting started. The doors they closed, they're wide open now. The people they turned against you, they're now cheering you on. The darkness they sent your way, it's been transformed into light. Keep moving forward, because nothing can stop you now. Your victory isn't just a win, it's a statement. It's the declaration that you were chosen, that you were meant for this, and that no one can take that away from you. The efforts to break you down have only made you stronger, more resolute. What terrifies them is the realization that they failed to see how their opposition fueled your ascent. Their venomous words, designed to weaken your spirit, were absorbed and transmuted into the energy that propelled you higher. Instead of pulling you down, their actions gave rise to something greater than they ever anticipated. What they don't realize is that each challenge they threw your way was an opportunity for you to harness greater power. As they tried to isolate you, they only made space for others who truly understood your value. Those who would stand by your side and support your mission with unwavering belief. This is the very essence of alchemy, turning lead into gold, transforming their hatred into your victory. What's most baffling to them now is how their attempts to create doubt in others only served to awaken deeper trust in you. Their conspiracies, built on fabricated truths, couldn't stand in the light of your authentic self. Every lie they spread crumbled when faced with the undeniable force of your light. The people they tried to turn against you saw through the false narratives and began to support you instead. The bonds they tried to sever became stronger, and the very community they tried to divide rallied around you with renewed fervor. Your success is not just a personal triumph. It's a shift that's altering perceptions, changing hearts, and transforming minds. The very ones who once doubted you now seek to learn from your example, realizing the depth of your wisdom. This is more than just the unraveling of their plans. It's a grand reversal, a cosmic justice that plays out before everyone's eyes. As they try to rewrite the story, they watch in horror as their carefully laid schemes fall apart piece by piece. The truth of your journey, once hidden behind a veil of doubt, is now shining in full glory. Their attempts to discredit you have only highlighted your strength, your resilience, and your undeniable worth. The very energy they tried to use against you is now working in your favor. The universe, in all its wisdom, has shown them that they cannot oppose the divine flow of your destiny. As they seethe in frustration, They are forced to witness the incredible transformation that is unfolding in real time. Their influence has been rendered irrelevant, while your power expands into realms they could never have imagined. While they tried to hold you back, declaring your path unreachable, your reality now defies everything they believed was impossible for you. Their frustration runs deeper than just seeing your success. It's the pain of their own failure reflected in your triumph. They constructed their entire self-worth around your downfall, viewing their sense of superiority as dependent on your defeat. But what happens when you shatter the foundation they've built around your perceived limitations? What happens when you rise above the boundaries they couldn't even attempt to cross? What happens to their carefully crafted narrative now that you've rewritten it, proving their version of reality completely wrong? Now they are forced to watch helplessly as you ascend to heights they never imagined, knowing their efforts only led to your inevitable victory. The greatest fear they face now is the truth. They were never as powerful as they thought. The illusion of control they clung to now crumbles before them. What they considered influence is now nothing but a faint echo of their misplaced beliefs. They are left confronting their own cosmic irrelevance, realizing that no matter how hard they fought, they could never challenge the divine flow of your destiny. As they come to terms with the futility of their efforts, their final defense, the last shred of hope, vanishes. What's left for them now is a harsh reality, one where you are untouchable and they are nothing more than silent spectators to the magnificent life you've always been destined to live. Now is the time to share God's blessings by clicking the super thank you button on YouTube. You can contribute to His plan and be a part of this divine mission with a donation of $100 or more. Every gift reflects God's generosity, and I believe it will return to you exponentially, far beyond your expectations. Remember, His protection and blessing is on your every step and every donation. You become part of His divine plan. You are a strong, radiant being, unshakable as His mighty rock. Witness God's miracles, feel the fruits of your generosity in your soul, and illuminate the world with confidence and courage. Be blessed, and let the light of the Lord guide your path. Understand this with absolute clarity. The victory you now claim, stunning as it may seem, is just the prelude to what's ahead. What you've achieved so far is but a glimpse of the force within you, a mere introduction to your limitless potential. The universe has only begun to uncover the depths of your spiritual power, revealing the boundless gifts you carry. This success is not a mere accident or random luck. It's the result of universal energies aligning perfectly with your soul's purpose. And while they were busy plotting against you, all their efforts, every piece of negativity they sent your way, have been transformed into the fuel that propels you forward. They don't know it yet, but they've made an invaluable contribution to your rise. Without realizing it, they've energized you with their own venom. Their anger and hate have been turned into your catalyst for transformation. What they meant to destroy has only become your strength. Their malicious intentions were transmuted into a driving force that is propelling you to unimaginable heights. And though they will rage, though they may fume in their bitterness, none of it will change your trajectory. They are powerless to reverse the divine plan that's unfolding. As you continue to grow, as your influence spreads, their despair deepens, for they now know their every attempt to derail you has only brought you closer to your truth. So let them watch from a distance as their own bitterness isolates them, unable to interfere any longer. Their defeat is your invitation to rise higher. While they are fixated on your past victories, you are already paving the way for the next chapter of your journey. Their manipulation, their plots, their schemes, none of it has been able to slow your inevitable expansion. This is just the beginning. The victories that lie ahead are larger, more profound, and unimaginable to those who couldn't see your potential. The forces working in your favor remain steadfast, and you will continue to shine brighter, more unstoppable than ever before. And they will remain spectators, helpless to alter what's already set in motion.